Happy Ramadan, everyone, and welcome back to the Ramadan Daily. I believe this is day 3 by the time you guys are watching this, but this is actually the first day of Ramadan for me. It has started on an interesting note, which I will get to in a second, but thank you guys so much for all of the love on the last 2 videos, which are the endings of my Ramadan or my Ethiopia trip. I'm so happy I was able to share that with you guys, and yeah, if you still haven't watched them, it is a 4-part series, so I will link a playlist down below so you guys can watch them all. But, you know, inshallah, your fasts are going well, and if, you know, you're not Muslim and, you know, you're not participating in Ramadan, then I hope that you guys are just enjoying this daily content in general. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any videos. Today, it has been a very interesting start to my first day of Ramadan. Last night, I got in late because I was out with my friends, and yeah, I didn't end up sleeping until after I prayed Fajr, which was around like 5:30 in the morning. And I was just up all night cleaning and making my bed and just doing unnecessary tasks that I literally could have done this morning. But anyways, I went to sleep, I closed my blinds, I closed my blackout blinds. So it was super dark, and y'all, I woke up at 3 p.m. I woke up at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. The level of panic that my body felt when I looked at the microwave and I saw that it was 3, I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff planned, but obviously that was not in the cards. Yeah, my day's a little bit thrown off, but I'm actually having a couple of my friends over tonight. Fatuma's coming as well, and I am making some chicken katsu, so that's what I'm actually about to start prepping. So yeah, this video will basically be a little recipe of that. It's one of my favorite things to make. I've only made it once, but when I did make it, I swear it was probably the best thing I've ever made. Like, genuinely the best thing. Like, my mouth is watering just thinking about how good it's gonna be. Let's get started actually, because I don't have that much time to be talking and killing with you guys. So I actually just did an Instacart order because, yeah, I didn't have time to go grocery shopping. I had to like edit the vlog and everything for you guys. So is it kind of dark? I feel like it's kind of dark. I'm not really sure if that's any better, but yeah, I just did a couple things because I had most of the ingredients anyways. So you just need some chicken breast, and then I got some potatoes and onions to put into, oh, and carrots to put into the curry part of the chicken katsu curry that I'm making. And then I just got like a big thing of garlic because I don't know about you, but I feel like garlic powder is the one thing I use the most in my kitchen. Like, I put this in absolutely everything. Yeah, we have that. And then I ordered, actually, I could have just done it all together, but I didn't realize you can order from Costco on Instacart, like even if you don't have a Costco membership, which I don't have one. So this thing is so heavy. But I ordered like 3 tubs of dates because I didn't have any. Usually I order like a big box from this company, but I couldn't find them on Instagram. I don't know if they closed down or something. But yeah, I just ordered these huge dates. Now that I'm looking at it, because at first it said like 2 pounds. I was like, I don't know how 2 pounds, like I don't know if that's gonna be enough for the whole month. It definitely would have been enough, but yeah, now I have like 3 of these. One is already in the fridge. So because of that, I got some crunchy peanut butter and also some chocolate so that I can make my little date chocolate bites. I feel like they've been going viral on TikTok as well, which is really interesting. But they're like my favorite thing to make during Ramadan. So I think I might make that tonight for myself if I'm like craving something sweet. But I might potentially also make a mango gelato, so we'll see. And then I just ordered some coconut water. This is what's heavy. I've never tried this kind, so hopefully I like it, but it's just some pure organic coconut water. I really hope, oh yeah, no added sugars, perfect. I love having these because I just feel like they're really good rehydrators. And then I got some Panko Breadcumbs, which is an absolute necessity for chicken katsu. So yeah, I have some garlic as well, some celery, and that's basically it. I'm gonna get ready, or I'm gonna get started on like prepping all of this. So let me find like a good angle for you guys. Just kidding, I have to do dishes first. See, this was another thing that I was like, oh, I'll make a whole video out of it, like cleaning and getting my place prepped and then cooking and all of that. And that'll be like the first day of the Ramadan daily vlogs. And yeah, it is now 5:30 and I am stuck with dishes an hour before my guests arrive, so. This is why I don't sleep in. This is why I hate sleeping in, actually, because it just like throws off my entire day. But it's okay. it's okay. First day of Ramadan is going great. I'm not hungry. I'm actually in a great mood besides the fact that everything just happened, but let's clean these dishes first and then sort out the rest of my day. All right, that's good enough for now. I don't have time to waste. So I'm using about 3 chicken breasts and I sliced them all in half, but I do need to tenderize this. I don't have a meat tenderizer, but I have this really, really heavy glass, like it's very heavy on the bottom, and it works really well to like smash the chicken. So basically you just want to tenderize it until it's like a lot flatter. And I just have some parchment paper over this so it doesn't get like all slimy. So in this bowl over here, I'm gonna be making the batter that we dip the chicken in. So you can do this like traditionally how you bread chicken, how you like dip it in egg and then dip it in flour, or sorry, dip it in flour, dip it in egg, and then dip it in the panko. But I actually find that if you make, okay, I don't know why I'm failing at cracking this egg right now. I find that if you make a batter instead, like with the flour and the egg, and then dip the chicken in to the like breading afterwards, I don't know why, I just feel like it becomes crispier. So that's the way I'm gonna do it. And I'm just doing it in kind of like a deep bowl because it makes it a lot easier. Last time I did it in something more shallow and it was just super messy. So in the egg mixture, I'm gonna add basically like majority of the flavor. So I'm gonna add a ton of garlic powder. I'm probably just gonna finish whatever's in this thing. Lemon pepper, some onion powder, a little bit of some smoked paprika, good amount of salt, and then just some regular black pepper as well. I'm just gonna add a little bit of some cayenne powder, and I'm gonna just add a little bit of water to this too, and then give that a whisk. And then I'm gonna add some all-purpose flour. Last time I did this, I just like spooned it in there, and I found it got really clumpy. Like it was hard to get out the clumps of flour. So I'm actually gonna sift it this time, and then hopefully it's not as clumpy. And you put in as much flour as you need. So I don't really have an exact measurement for this, but basically enough till like it becomes an actual batter, if that makes sense. Like it'll be, I'll show you guys the thickness in a second. That's what it's looking like. I feel like this is actually a good texture. Basically until the batter actually like sticks to your finger and like doesn't run super clear. So you do specifically need these kind of breadcrumbs, the panko breadcrumbs, because this will give you like the super crunchy texture that is known for chicken katsu. Pretty positive you can find panko breadcrumbs at any local grocery store, but just in case you don't, go to your local Asian grocery store. They will definitely have it. So you need quite a bit of this, so create like a nice bed of panko breadcrumbs. And to this, I'm gonna add just a touch of salt. You don't really need that much flavoring in the panko breadcrumb, to be honest. Just a little bit of something doesn't hurt. So you take your chicken that's been tenderized, dip it into the batter, make sure it's nice and coated, and then take off any excess, place it in the panko mixture. Just pressing the chicken to make sure it's nice and evenly coated. You don't want to have any like naked spots because you want this like super crunchy and crispy. Flip it around, do the same to the other side. And that's what it looks like. So I'm just gonna repeat that for all of the chicken, and then I'll show you guys what's next. all done breading the chicken. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna heat up the oil and get everything else prepared. And then I have like exactly, or like a little less than an hour to prepare. This is a really awkward angle. So recently I've actually been cooking my sushi rice in coconut milk because it tastes really, really good, especially with curries. So here I have a cup of coconut milk and a cup of water. I'm gonna add 1 more cup of water as well. And then I'm just adding some oil in for the chicken katsu. You can air fry this, but I actually prefer to fry it because I feel like you just get it a lot crunchier, and it's obviously just more authentic. So I'm just putting in some vegetable oil in there. So keeping an eye on the stuff on the stove, I have a carrot here, 2 carrots, and then also a large potato. And also I'm gonna do an onion, and I'm just gonna chop these all up. So I already went ahead and tested the oil and fried a couple of the cutlets, but I'm gonna add the rest of them now. The rice is also doing really well. I'm just gonna cover it and lower the heat a little bit. So in here I just have the carrots, onions, and potatoes, and I'm just gonna saute them until they get a little bit of color on them. And you actually don't really need to season this much because what we're using is this right here. It's like the Vermont curry with a touch of apple honey, and yeah, it literally comes in these little like bouillon cube things, and all you do is like mix this up with water and then pop these in and it becomes a curry. So it's super simple, and this is like extremely flavorful. So yeah, you don't really need to season this. Somehow managed to finish before my guests came, and I'm so happy about that. I even managed to like clean up a little bit. So here is everything. Here is the Japanese curry. It smells so freaking good, and it's gonna taste so good with the chicken. It's like nice and thick. It's gonna pair really nicely with all the rice as well, which this is how the rice turned out. It's like right at the top, but it's like perfect sushi rice. So love that. And then the chicken, I actually just have continually heating in here just so it stays nice and crispy and crunchy. This is a little hack. Oh, it's a convention oven, so the air is on. But a little hack is to make sure you put it on racks so that the air can circulate and everything, and it stays nice and crispy and crunchy. But yeah, I'm just going to tidy up a little bit and just kind of like set everything up. I think I'm just gonna plate all the plates separately. I do also have like a little salad to go along, but I feel like we probably won't get to the salad. So I don't know, I'm gonna ask them if they want something a little fresh on the side of it, and if not, then we don't have to do a salad. But that's that. I might make some mango gelato a little later. so I will share that recipe. But I also have, I couldn't find any katsu sauce at like on Instacart, so I just had this already in my fridge. It's a no soy teriyaki, so we're just gonna use that as a little like topping for the chicken. And then I also have some sliced kimchi over here. And yeah, I have the waters and the dates all prepared, and now I just have to wait for my guests to arrive. Look at Fatuma eating Takis.
Hey!
She can't wait for dinner.
I can't. But you know what? It's empty calories, so it's
Oh
not
my
gonna fill me
god.
up,
No,
you know?
it's not. Is it really?
It is, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just something to snack on.
It's
So spicy.
So annoying. Alright, let's plate this up.
That was bomb.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Dinner is served.
The salad I made.
How gracious of you.
From Trader Joe's.
We need some freshness. We really do. Dinner was delicious. I didn't end up making any dessert. I know I said that I might make some mango gelato, but we were so full. We literally just like sat on the couch and watched some Islamic lessons and just chatted about our days, and ended up watching a movie as well, or like part of a movie, and yeah, and then my friends went home. So now I'm probably just gonna pray Isha and go to bed. It's kind of late. It's like 1:30. I don't know if I really want to wake up for suhoor though, because I know I still feel kind of full from like dinner. I might have some fruit and some dates and call it a night, because I don't want what happened earlier today to happen again. I want to wake up at a normal hour and like have a good Sunday, because Sundays in LA are my favorite. But I hope you guys do actually try out the chicken katsu recipe, because it is so good. Like, it is definitely bound to impress anyone you make that for. It's just, the flavors are just insanely good. We did not end up having the salad though exactly as I expected, so unfortunately that kind of went to waste. But yeah, very happy with my first night of Ramadan. And the place is clean. My friends helped me clean. It's literally, they did all the dishes for me. They like, you know, cleaned all of this. Like, everything is clean, so I can wake up to a beautiful fresh home. I have the dishwasher going. It's been really nice. Oh, the lighting is atrocious, but I was just about to say it's been really nice actually having this new carpet, because it is so soft compared to my other one, and like when I put my prayer mat on top of it, it just like makes for the most comfortable praying session ever. So I am very happy with that. But yeah. Before I go to bed, I wanted to just kind of end this vlog off with some advice that has personally helped me just make sure that I am on top of my prayers and just being a better Muslim and actually like following through with, you know, the things that we're obligated to do. And with prayers, I feel like a lot of Muslims just make excuses for why they're missing prayers, why they are not able to, you know, complete their prayers. And at the end of the day, you know, it's just all excuses. And there's just been a couple things that have helped me just kind of reframe my thought towards it and kind of encourage me to, you know, do all my prayers on time and just like get them more in. So the first one is actually something that a friend of mine, Eileen, or Aslima, if you guys follow her on Instagram, I believe she mentioned this on her story, and it constantly just like sticks with me. It's to, instead of thinking of your prayers as, you know, something extra that you have to do during your day and, you know, almost as if it's like an afterthought, it's good to think about it as if like, you know, it's a non-negotiable. Like, you know, just like you wake up and you brush your teeth, or just like you wake up and you go to the bathroom, or there's certain things that you do that you don't even think about, like breathing, for example, like you should look at your prayers that way as well. Like, it's just something, of course I'm gonna do that. Like, it's something you don't really second guess, and that has kind of really just changed the way that I think about it. Another one, I mean, we all have super busy days. You know, some days I don't have time to even like think about myself. There's some days that I wake up and I don't even have time to brush my teeth. Like, I have to sit at my computer and get out these emails or get out, you know, that project or whatever it is. And you know, you can look at your prayers as a way to alleviate yourself from some of those obligations or some of those activities in the day that are causing you stress. Like, it literally takes 2 to 5 minutes, depending obviously on your speed, to complete your 5 daily prayers. And you can look at it as a break. Like, that is the time where you have solitude. That is the time that you get to connect with your faith and get to, you know, directly connect with your Lord and perform your obligations. And you can look at it, you know, I feel like there's this whole trend or this whole like self-care movement of like finding time for yourself and like waking up and meditating for like 10 minutes. Some people meditate for like even longer than that. And this is kind of like, you know, if you want to look at it in that sense, great. You can meditate 5 times a day, have some time to yourself where you are just thinking about you and your Lord and your connection to that. So that's another way of looking at it. I also have found that if you do get like a really pretty prayer dress or prayer mat or whatever it is, something to just kind of beautify your prayers, that will motivate you as well to constantly complete them, because it's a time where you kind of just like feel good in whatever you're wearing or whatever you're praying on. So my favorite prayer outfit is this one by my friend Manal, or Chainute, and she has a brand name, Chainute & Co, and she sells these gorgeous prayer gowns, and they come in a bunch of different colors. It's like this beautiful like silky material. I have mine in brown, but there's also like an olive green that I actually bought for my mom, and she looks so beautiful. And I have like a pink one as well, and she has like a bunch of other colors. So just like, it's an investment that you can make that you just feel beautiful in praying in. I also love this one specifically because it has jersey on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about like your sleeves opening up and, you know, your arms showing and everything. And then it's also jersey over here, so it makes sure you're covered like, you know, up to the chin and your forehead and everything. And then you have this part over here that you can put on to just kind of like avoid the little egg shape that you tend to get with like these kind of scarves. So yeah, and then also, you know, with prayer mats, I just recently got a new one from Ethiopia, but I love the padded prayer mats because it's just a little bit softer and just makes, you know, your prayer and your worship a little bit more comfortable. And I'm sure there are many other tips, so maybe you guys can leave some in the description box, but my last one is to download one of those like daily prayer reminder apps. The one that I use, never mind, it's actually not that important. You can just search like, you know, prayer app, and it'll actually send you a notification every time the prayer is in. And then if you have your phone on loud or like, you know, with sound, it'll actually have the adhan just like really short, so you can always be reminded when your prayers come in, so you don't have the excuse of like, oh, I forgot, oh, you know, I didn't I don't know, there's I know you guys understand what I mean by excuses, but that has been really, really helpful for me personally as well. And yeah, it just feels good getting a little like reminder saying like, okay, the prayer is in now. And yeah, so those are my little tips that have personally helped me. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones. I mean, it's also 2 a.m. so I'm kind of blanking, but if you guys have some tips to share with our community as well, you can leave it in the comments down below. And I'd love to read them, and I'd love to obviously have everyone else read them as well. But with that, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had a beautiful first day of Ramadan, even though it did not start how I initially had intended. Clearly my body was tired, my body needed the rest, and I was able to get that. But tomorrow I have a very long day, so I hope you guys will be subscribed to my channel and have your post notifications on so you see what I get up to on my beautiful Sunday. And yeah, good luck fasting on your next day, or give this video a thumbs up if you guys have been enjoying the Ramadan daily vlogs, and I'm gonna go to bed, so I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, also, don't forget to donate to provide food packages for our Muslim brothers and sisters in Ethiopia. I will have the link at the top of my description as always, and that is through Islamic Relief USA. So everything is safely secure, and you know, your money will be put to good use feeding those families in Ethiopia. So yeah, with that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone. Mwah.